You Telemundo?
Great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. It's the FIU Panthers and the Liberty Flames. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse.
My bad. What you say?
Down on the sidelines, we say hello to Holly.
Guys,
I don't know. It's the second year in a row.
Coach before the game, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings.
And
With
they'll
both
take
teams
the photo
undefeated,
because
some
it's
games under their belt. This will be a great test for
Game
his team to
of
see
the
if they are
week.
on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention
It's a national televised game.
matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Yes. 1,000%, yes.
Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman.
Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed.
He's on the loose.
Oh, he ran out of stamina.
He ran out of stamina.
There's no way that should have got that far. Hey, that boy, go. That's it. That go.
From the gun, it's Davis. There he goes. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
The give on 4th down.
He got laid.
He's got enough
He got
for
laid.
the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every
Make it a
year.
cheat
And
code?
there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the
That was
game,
line-
you're
that was
across
like a line-
the 50,
a
4th
linebacker.
down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Almost got your personnel.
He's changing the play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Actually, I see.
Sells to fake.
All right.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running it to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field.
25
We've already seen it once on this
drive,
and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Get hurt out here, Carter. I don't see nothing bad. Okay. I don't see nothing bad happen, Carter.
Looking for running room. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Lay. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. FIU will line up to punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
That's right.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just plowing it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You probably shut the fuck
and
up.
The Flames
You're probably winning.
off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the ground, it's Coleman. Maybe headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn.
Yeah, I doubt it. It looked a little finicky. Hope it's not. I mean, I hope it is. I hope it stays. Yeah, okay.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sets his feet. It's Lay.
I seen it coming, and you saw this nigga literally sit there, not move a fucking inch. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Clearly, he doesn't have the fucking move.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Turns it on at midfield. He got loose, almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
I mean, my dude's pretty fast, but we ain't 86 fast.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
So after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Defense all over it.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
I like that.
Hits inside. It's Davis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. He makes a catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the right side. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
From the gun on third down.
Jesus Christ.
Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off play action. Rush right in his face.
I'm pressing.
They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They saw enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting them on the ground for the 2nd time today.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him. Stopped immediately.
Gotta get my lips in the
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So
look at the
get
ball
it through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
To the air. It's late. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sells the run, wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Udo. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Flame. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Burke. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
What the fuck? I literally pressed spot. Oh, I hate that dumbass animation.
Touchdown, FIU.
The nigga just put his fucking hands up. That's all he did.
They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores.
And the returner goes down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more.
Wow.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even realize
Here
that.
comes the offense returning to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Coleman. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Motion from the wideout. Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. A little release to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Oh, it's late. Makes the grab on the left. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere to go.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen.
Not
a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout.
Right.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
What a big
Nigga
stop
took the
on this
longest
defense
fucking
in the
wind
second half
possible.
around
That was a fucking
midfield.
touchdown.
You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
He played underneath, and I
Panthers
called it
offense
street. That
comes
nigga
out
was not
ready to
catching
go
it.
to work. Looking to pass. It's Lane.
Sure.
Got it in the middle. It's Lee.
Sure. Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires left. It's complete.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Out wide right, it's Burke. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense.
Yes,
coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I absolutely love that play call. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play.
That's why this nigga wasn't going to start.
Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
No, as soon as that shit happened,
we take a look at the top 25 late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. They'll ride Davis here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Flames! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida International comes out to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
Wow.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Trying to take it back. Attack. Touchdown, Liberty. Rolled his way into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover, and offenses are trying to take a shot, looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense
going long.
Not that one. He tried to
one through his fingers incomplete.
He tried to
that would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must
this nigga tried to win him.
Buzzsaw in this game.
This nigga tried to win
all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown interceptions in the
that
game.
nigga cut immediately from my program.
Coming easy to him.
That nigga never see the field again. I promise you, cuz.
And here comes the heat, and they get
that
home,
nigga never see the field ever again.
The defense all
Hell,
up after that
you got me fucked up.
and they'll try to stop him right here.
That's what I teach, right? Because that's what we work on, right?
He's going to give these receivers
that's
some
what we work
space. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. FIU set up with another 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the...
Snagged it, and there's running room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Drops back. It's Slay. He wants to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got some room to run. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass. And that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Has it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Touchdown, Flame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why they're ranking
a viral moment down fucking 2 scores. That's what I need. I couldn't believe it.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his
I was flabbergasted.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That nigga doesn't even have a good game, but I'll take it.